Next up, the Las Vegas Raiders go on the road to take on the New England Patriots. Last week, the Patriots lost a close one in Seattle. How salty will they be? Bill Belichick rolling out of bed to do press conferences, putting in extra time to get ready for John Gruden and company. Can the Raiders make it 2 in a row? And this would be one that would get everyone's attention. They are 6-point underdogs against the Patriots. Chris, who do you got?
Well, I'm going to go with the Patriots, but 6 points is a lot for me, and I'll explain why. I do worry about a little what we saw last week with the Raiders and what they did to the Saints. You know, Drew Brees only got to play a few plays in the third quarter because the Raiders had the ball the whole third quarter. They just kept ramming it down their throat. Josh Jacobs, 5-yard slant, Darren Waller. Josh Jacobs, 5-yard slant to Darren. They can control the clock. And if there's one thing I'm worried about with the Patriots, you've heard me say this on the show today, their front seven. It's a rare year that they don't have a ton of big people. They're usually a team that's got a few defensive tackles who are 330 and 340. None of that. And as you saw when Russell Wilson got in space last week, or even the running backs, they're slow up front. So that's where I feel like 6 is too much. But just to flip it around, the Raiders defense stinks. Las Vegas Raiders defense stinks. That's what concerns me about the Saints. But the one thing I know that doesn't stink is the Patriots offense. And now with that running game and, oh, crap, look at our guy, Cam, throw the ball. I don't think the Raiders will have any answers for that offense. Their only way to even win this game or keep it close is if their offense controls the clock. I'm still going New England, even though I think this is a hair scarier than Vegas is giving it credit for. I'm going to go 28-24 Patriots.
Or you're going with the needle thread.
The old
here.
needle
It's
thread.
a thin needle.
Right.
It's a 6-point spread.
Yeah.
I'm going to agree with you on the pick, but I'm going to disagree with you on the spread. This just, to me, feels like one of those games where some frustrations are going to be taken out on whoever the next opponent is.
Yeah.
The Patriots feel like they should have won that game in Seattle. They want to establish that they're better than that outcome would suggest. And here come the Raiders, and you may have some guys who are feeling pretty good about themselves after beating the Saints. And once they walk out into that stadium, even with no fans there's a mystique that's going to be hard for them to overcome. And it's the Patriots, and it's Cam Newton, or as John Gruden is calling him again, Slam Newton, because he is the Cam Newton of old. I just think it's going to be too much. I agree with you that the right approach is to slow down the game if you're the Raiders. I just don't know that John Gruden ultimately can do that,
yeah.
Right? It's not fun. It's not sexy. It's not exciting to hand the ball off over and over and over again. And I hope Darren Waller is able to play. He wouldn't have practiced on Wednesday if they had practice, so he's injured. We'll see what the injury report says later in the week. But I like the Patriots in this one. I think they win by the score of, what was my final score? I had it here somewhere, 30-20. The New England Patriots win the game. So they cover the spread. I like them at home. I like them to go to 2-1 and the Raiders to sink to 1-2. And if the Raiders do win this one, then I'll start taking them very, very seriously.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.